So my first question is, I've been a fan of In Plain Sight since the very first episode, and I was wondering for you as a new cast member, you joined the cast last season, I believe. How was that for you coming in?
I was a big fan of the show before I started, so to walk into a room and get to meet the creators and talk to them about how much the series and the messages from the series have meant to me was really special. And to come onto a show that I do think has such a powerful message every week about letting go of the past and moving forward, and it's been a really wonderful growing experience as a person and an artist, so I feel very fortunate to be here tonight.
So what about, there's like a kind of a strange competition going on between your character and Mary's for not necessarily Marshall's affection, but more of for his attention. And so how do you play that as a character? How do you feel where that's going?
I think Abigail has so much respect for Mary Shannon. I mean, we're in a very difficult field and a very challenging field for women especially. And so for Abigail to know that Marshall has been exposed and has so much respect for a woman that is so strong and powerful, I think that gives her a lot of peace in some ways, but it is difficult. Like, now that we're engaged, you really have to face what you want for your life, and if you are going to build a life together, what sacrifices you're willing to make. So that's what you're going to see in the next 3 episodes.
Is there any highlights or any special things you could tell us about?
In the series finale, there are a couple scenes where we really do get very honest about what we want, and so I think the audience is gonna that have been following the Marshall Mary storylines, especially. I mean, it's very vulnerable. I mean, it's hard to admit that you have fear and that you aren't sure where you're heading, and so you're going to see people really letting go of past identities and moving forward.
The other question I had was, well, now you get to do a lot of kick butt stuff on the show. Do you have any other cool action scenes or any special? Oh, how about a favorite episode that you've gotten to highlight? What kind of a cool cop that your character is? Because the detective she's a great character.
Well, in the very first episode that I came on, my first week on the show, I moved to a new town, fell in love, arrested Mary's sister, got shot, and then ended up on a date. So it was like, it was a big episode for Abigail. But I grew up on a mountain in Tennessee shooting guns with my brothers, so they've been very proud to be able to watch the show and see their work on the screen. But it's been, spending a lot of time with the Albuquerque Police Department has been wonderful too, just to explore. I mean, I have so much respect for them, but going on ride-alongs and to the shooting range and just really getting into that world.